Good afternoon. I'm Professor Chris Delia, the Dean of the College of the Coast and Environment at Louisiana State University. And it's my pleasure to welcome you to our college's 46th diploma ceremony. I also want to welcome the people that are participating remotely from around the world who may not have been able to travel here to be with us. Before we get started, I wish to introduce just a few of the individuals here today. And I apologize to the sign interpreter for going so quickly. Professor Robert Rowley, a member of the LSU Graduate Council, will serve as Master of Ceremonies. Professor Vincent Wilson, Director of the Coastal Environmental Science Program, will introduce the Coastal Environmental Science graduates. I would also like to recognize Associate Dean Sibel Bargu-Atesh and John White, professors in the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. I want to ask members of our world-class faculty who are here today stand up and be recognized. I would again emphasize that we don't have a massive turnout of our faculty because they were asked not to come to make as much room as possible for our visitors. But we're very delighted. And let me just single out Dr. Nancy Rabelli while I'm at it. Stand up for us. Nancy was just admitted to the National Academy of Sciences, a signal honor. So through my interaction with our students, I can say what an incredible group of talented students we have. We view them as not just smart, but as scary smart. I have no doubt that today's graduates will make a difference as we collectively work to improve the coastal and environmental conditions in Louisiana and beyond. We are here today not only to present the diplomas, but also to celebrate the success of our graduates. As we begin today's ceremony, let me start by acknowledging some of the people that have helped our students' journey to success. You know what's next. To the family members and friends who have supported our graduates throughout their journey, what a difference you have made to our students. Thank you for walking alongside them on the path for this major accomplishment. To our students and soon-to-be alumni, let me just say that the completion of a degree program is a major life accomplishment, especially one of our degrees, I might say. I speak for all of our faculty and staff when I say how very proud we are of you. You have earned your degree through hard work, applying fierce determination and multidisciplinary tools to develop solutions to pressing coastal and environmental issues. You have persevered through challenging times. You have earned your degrees, and we are proud to call you LSU alumni. Congratulations. Because of the concerns with COVID and the desire to minimize the amount of time we collectively spend in this public gathering, today's ceremony will be shorter than, well, theoretically shorter than in the past. We will be dispensing with most of the speeches and formal remarks. To our graduates, please understand that this is by no means a diminishment of your monumental accomplishments. Now, let's proceed with presenting the diplomas to our graduates. This is something that this seasoned old dean never gets tired of doing. And it's a time of great joy in which we recognize the significant life achievement of each of our graduates and also the people that help them get there. I would like to remind you that Life Touch will be here for pictures during and after this ceremony, so don't run off. And some of us will be out front also if you would like to say hello to us. Now, I ask Dr. Rowley to come forward and present our candidates for graduate degrees.
Would the candidate for the degree Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Dean Delia, in recognition of the completion of all requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I am pleased to present this candidate to you. Candidate, please be seated. Would the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please stand? Dean Delia, in recognition of the completion of all requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science, I am pleased to present these candidates to you. Candidates, please be seated.
To all graduates, you have been certified as having completed all requirements for your degree. The Louisiana University Board of Supervisors has authorized the conferral of the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. At this time, tradition dictates that the undergraduates can move their tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left to signify your status as a graduate of Louisiana State University. Congratulations.
Four of our graduates in the College of the Coast and Environment are unable to be with us today. Nevertheless, I would like to recognize them. Donnie Day, receiving a Master of Science in Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. Major Professor, Dr. Tracy Quirk. Thesis title, Plant Community Response to the Combined Effects of Elevation and Simulated Nutrient and Sediment Loading in Sagittaria lancifolia-dominated wetlands. Brenna Caudle, receiving a Master of Science in Environmental Sciences. She is our first graduate with the online program. Her project title, Cyanobacteria and Their Significance to Surface Drinking Water, a systematic review of related research. Wokeel Baum, receiving a Doctor of Philosophy in Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. Major Professor, Dr. Kanchan Maiti. Dissertation title, Evaluating Biological Carbon Pump Across Continental Margins Undergoing Accelerated Climatic Changes. And Chantel Michelson, receiving a Doctor of Philosophy in Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. Major Professor, Dr. Michael Polito. Dissertation title, Penguin Proxies, Disentangling Historical and Millennial Scale Ecosystem Shifts in the Antarctic Food Web. Please join me in congratulating these students. We will continue with the presentation of diplomas to the graduates receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Coastal Environmental Science. I would like to ask Dr. Vincent Wilson to come forward to present our candidates.
I always get a little frustrated when they minimize what I get to say. I usually like to tease our graduates, but got to limit things today. I must say that this is one of those pleasures of getting to acknowledge those that have finished this degree in coastal environmental sciences. I mean, we'd like to keep them around for a little more torture, academic torture, but they deserve the degree at this point. Let me start with Allison Benelli, who's also a graduate of the Honors College. Can I have a round of applause for Allison? Their names are on them.
make it a little more personal.
Our next graduate is Catherine Bruns. Round of applause. Aiden Connell. Kerrigan Corsi. I love these cheering sessions. Elaine Hammondtree. Carolyn McCullers. Mercedes Pinzon. I have to add a comment here. Mercedes graduating with a 4.148 GPA. That's the highest GPA of any CES graduate at this point in our program.
Felicitaciones especial a tu familia.
I also just want to make a comment. She helped, but she wasn't the only one. This graduating group of 16 had an average GPA of 3.24. Very impressive. Our next graduate, Mallory Patello. I try.
That girl.
Paige Powell. Elaine Reveal. Connor Richard. Simone Sale. Simone is actually one of the Tiger 12 2021 ceremonies yesterday afternoon. Camera on, seats. Alyssa Sharbo. Alyssa is also graduating cum laude, Latin honors. Mason Vanderweel. Jasmine Wells. That's our 16 coastal environmental science bachelor's degrees for this go-around, and very proud of you, group.
And now for the PhD graduates in the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences and the Department of Environmental Sciences. In a doctoral student's studies, the role of mentors is particularly strong. The student's major professor, assisted by other members of the faculty, closely guides the student's research and writing. The doctoral hood is a symbol of the student's accomplishment and full membership in the Fellowship of Academia. Due to our social distance restriction, our PhD student has already received his hood. As I called your name, please come forward to pick up your diploma and gift from the table and take your picture. Shamim Murshid. Shamim is receiving his PhD in the Department of Oceanography and Coastal Sciences. His major professor is Dr. Giulio Mariotti, and his dissertation title is Hydromorphodynamics of Sandy Coastal Embayments. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Shamim Murshid.
This concludes today's abbreviated ceremony. Apologize for that, but it had to be. Graduates, you are now LSU alumni, and I hope that you keep a lifelong connection with this wonderful university and certainly with our college. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff of our college, let me reiterate how proud we are of you and your achievements. We wish you every success in the future. So at this moment, we will dismiss everybody by section, one at a time. So please be seated and patient with us as we go through this process. And again, thank you for being here today. And if you joined by remote, also to you. And thanks everybody for observing the COVID restrictions. Have a great weekend.